maybe we have lost our vision. Well, what does that mean? Well, if our business is not succeeding as well as we would like, or maybe we're not as happy in our personal life, maybe we're not seeing ahead into the future. We're not focusing on something positive in the future to reach for. What do you think, Raj?
See, sometime I have seen in my past also this kind of situation happened there, but always I always help and getting help from my meditation side. So I always visualize sitting alone and visualize myself and rectify my new goal and take new inspiration, then start it.
Mm, mm. When I hear a vision, reflecting here, I've always had like a fire within me that kind of drawn me towards whatever goals I had or a vision for my life. I was never somebody that would just kind of see, oh, where is it going? But whatever, we'll figure it out. But more of like I had a clear idea and a vision for my life. And I think sometimes in life that changes when our visions change. It's not staying the same throughout life, and so we have to reconnect and rekindle that fire.
Sure. I mean, I want to give an analogy because some people say vision. What does that mean? Okay, so let's say you've parked your car, you've gone shopping, you've parked your car, right, and then you went into the mall and you're going to the shops and so on. In order to get back to your car, you have to visualize where it is, don't you? Right? You have to know where your car is before you can get to it. So it's the same in life that if we want to achieve something, if we want to have a meaningful life, we need to know, we have to visualize what we want. And that's why visualization is incredibly powerful in our daily lives. So we want to ask ourselves, what do we want in our personal life? Well, and Marion, you said sometimes it changes, right? Because when you're in college, university, you've got a vision. Okay, I'm going to get my degree. And then the next vision is I'm going to get a great job. And then the next vision is I want to get married. And then the next vision is I want to have kids, right? So the vision is constantly changing. But what I notice about people who are not happy in their life at home or at work, they have lost their vision. They don't even know what their vision is.
Yeah, I believe that sometimes it takes time, it takes reflection, it takes patience to find that vision. And I want to kind of emphasize here for those that are listening that might feel that I don't know anymore. I thought I knew what my vision was and I don't know anymore. And I think patience is a big piece to that. I like your suggestion, what you said about visualization, because when you think about it, anything that is in existence was a thought at some point, right? Somebody thought that up and it created something really in their minds. And I don't know about the both of you, but everything that came into my life, I was thinking of first. And I kind of dreamed about it. I remember even like way back when before I was coming to the United States, I would lay there, I would look up in the sky, I would see the airplanes, and I would imagine myself being in that airplane coming to the United States. And next thing I knew, a year later, I got a call from a German company offering me a position in the United States. And that's how I came. And so my point is, for one, everything that comes into reality is a thought at first. But then the patience piece, and I think sometimes I see it with a lot of people that now, when they, for example, have children, and they, there's no more such milestone like I graduate, I get this job, or I want to have children. Now they have children. Now it's, longer periods of time is like you get caught up in the things that you need to do. And so I think sometimes that is an opportunity to say, okay, perhaps what was working before doesn't work anymore. What's my new vision? How do I want to live the next 10, 15 years? And then again, it's an evolving aspect in our life. And sometimes we might have to walk around in this parking lot and look for our car because we can't find it. And that
Exactly.
gotta be okay too.
Mm-hmm. And it's a yeah, is it a funny word to use? Like, what is your dream? And for some people, dreaming is a little difficult. Like, what would make you happy? Could be your new vision, right? What would make you happy? Because sometimes when we are busy raising our children, we lose sight of what would make ourselves happy. We're so busy catering to our children and to our partner and so on, or to our colleagues at work. We forget about ourselves. So I think having a dream is a good, as long as it's an achievable dream.
And that's where I believe the purpose comes in, when we get clear on our own purpose. If we know why we are here and we are getting really clear on that, then we can put more goals in place. We have a bigger vision of what we want our life to look like, because now we know the foundation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes, exactly. It has to start with that. So, and then another piece to all of this is to ask ourselves, what would really drive me? Because some people go to work and then they come home and, maybe they have to make dinner, or they have to eat, or take their kids to baseball or cricket or whatever. And then they sit and watch television. Well, I mean, there could be a purpose in that, but what is really driving their happiness? What is really opening their heart? What is doing something better for the world? And people say, I don't have enough energy for that. Well, then do something that will drive your own happiness versus someone else's happiness.
I think that is oftentimes a misconception, that people or feel like they don't have energy because they're not spending their energy on things that really fill their cups.
Yeah.
Because if you are doing things that really fulfill you, that you really enjoy, which brings me back to your vision, to your purpose, then your cup is almost overflowing and you will find the energy. But when you're doing things that are not filling your cup, and we can do a whole other episode on that, where what are these things that fill your cup?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that
they drag
could
us
be
down.
An initial question that can improve the quality of your life tremendously.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We need to change our mindset also in the positive direction. Mindset shifting is very important.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks,
Mhm.
guys. That was a
Thank
wonderful
you.
chat.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Maybach music.